I'm honored to be here to award the scholarships. Congratulations to the scholarship winners and your families. You must be very proud. For the benefit of our members that couldn't join us tonight, we are recording this segment of the meeting. So this event is universally popular with CHF BC members, as we all enjoy celebrating these victories and are really passionate about programs that are supporting personal and professional development. Education takes many forms, and we are forever learning. But tonight's winners, formal education is an important part of their journey to becoming the very best version of themselves. And we are very proud of what they've done so far and really happy to help them financially to take the next step on their journey. This year is extra special because it's our 10th year. In 2011, we launched a program and awarded the first scholarship at our semi-annual general meeting in 2012. Since that first presentation, we've awarded a total of 22 scholarships for a total worth of $74,000. We are so proud of how well our scholarship winners are doing. Every one of them is a credit to their families, their co-ops, and their housing movement. As always, we're grateful to our friends at the Co-op Housing Federation of Toronto for their advice and encouragement they gave us to get our scholarship fund up and running. CHF Toronto has been awarding scholarships since 2004 to co-op members attending full-time college and university. And to date, they've awarded 380 scholarships to members from 110 housing co-ops in the Greater Toronto area. Our fund is modeled very closely to CHFT. Each scholarship is worth $5,000, $2,000 in the first year of study, and then $1,000 a year for up to 3 more years. Recipients must be living in a CHF BC member co-op, attend or be planning to attend full-time undergraduate program at a Canadian college or university, and be making a positive contribution to their community. The scholarship fund has attracted loyal donors from the moment we announced it. Van City contributed $5,000 the same day it was launched. People like Grant Haddock and organizations like CHF Canada, Unifor, the Cooperators, Waste Connections contribute every year. We couldn't keep doing this without their generosity of these donors, and we thank you very much. We're hoping that more people and co-ops and other organizations will consider making a contribution to the fund so that we can award even more scholarships to deserving students in the years to come. Each year, we recruit an independent review committee so that the selection of the scholarship recipients won't be made by a staff person or a director. And I want to recognize the committee. 2 of them are here tonight. I believe Laura is here and Grant is here as well. I want to recognize their work for the outstanding work that they've done. So here they are on the screen: Grant Haddock from Haddock & Company, Laura Fletcher, who is herself a scholarship winner, and she's also from Access Housing Co-op, and Letitia Ramai from Van City Credit Union. I can tell you that being on the review committee is a serious commitment involving many hours of work, many Zoom meetings, and our committee took it very seriously. So here's a short video on behalf of the committee.
My name is Letitia Romay, and this was my first time participating on the committee. I work with Van City Community Foundation, a charitable foundation connected to the Van City Credit Union, a financial cooperative. I've been with Van City since 2008, working in financial services until about 2014. That's when I started at the foundation, working on projects that support the housing and homelessness sector in our community. I was pleased to be a part of the scholarship committee because I think it is so important to invest in people and support them with their educational ambitions so they can move forward confidently with their goals and continue to grow and positively impact their communities. There were 9 very qualified applicants with unique dreams and experiences, and excellent school and community participation. The committee reviewed and discussed each application, and from there, 4 candidates moved forward to the interview stage. The members of the committee really appreciated getting to know all the participants through their submissions, and then a bit more during the interview stage. After the interviews, 2 scholarship winners emerged. Rhea Harper, a community-minded leader participating in activities encouraging social change, inclusivity, and equity, an excellent student interested in psychology, social justice, and sports, specifically roller derby, and Stacy Calaguero, a passionate educator working on her teaching certificate, an advocate for equity, inclusion, and diversity, and someone who is truly dedicated to her community and family. On behalf of the Scholarship Committee, I want to thank all the applicants for their time. We really appreciate the effort that goes into this process on your end. The scholarship program is so important for housing co-ops because it really is a way to recognize and support the positive contribution people are making in their communities. Congratulations to the winners of the scholarship this year, Rhea and Stacy.
Great, thanks. Thanks for that. When we created the CHF BC Scholarship Fund, we decided to name one of the first scholarships after Aaron Webster, because the seed money for the scholarship fund came originally from a fund that was set up in his name. Many of you know about Aaron, even though it's been almost 20 years since he lost his life. Aaron was a victim of a hate crime. He was killed because he was gay, and that was really the only reason. This tragedy affected many of us deeply, because at the time of his death, Aaron was the president of his housing co-op. City View Housing Co-op has since changed its name to Aaron Webster Housing Co-op in honor of his memory. The co-op was in the media recently, having been successful in receiving approval for a rezoning to rebuild the co-op to double the number of homes, complete with an on-site childcare. This is another partnership with CHF BC's Community Land Trust. Not long after Aaron's death, CHF BC established the Aaron Webster Memorial Fund in the hope of using it in some way to celebrate our diversity as a co-op housing movement. This is the seed money that grew into our scholarship fund, and each year we name one of our scholarships the Aaron Webster Memorial Scholarship to acknowledge those roots. I know that Aaron would be very proud of the student who is receiving this award today. Rhea Harper lives with her mom in Craigflower Housing Cooperative in Victoria, a place that they've called home for more than 15 years. Rhea will graduate from Victoria High School Secondary School this year, where she has demonstrated not only significant academic achievement, but is a leader in programs that support sport, community building, such as the Youth Combating Intolerance Club and the Black Student Union. These programs encourage social change, inclusivity, and generally raise awareness of racism that exists in her school and the general community. Next year, she will be enrolled in the University of Victoria, where she will study psychology. In fact, she's already got a head start to that because she qualified for the U-Start program. This is an initiative between UVic and the Victoria School District. Being an advocate for her friends and community comes to Rhea naturally. One of her references writes, Rhea is very community-minded with a love of social justice and helping others overcome obstacles. Another of Rhea's references describes her as a mature student who takes her studies seriously and always produces high caliber work. And we were very impressed with the long list of contributions she's making to her co-op, her school, her sports teams, and a theater company where she's an organizer working with autistic youth. You can see why we were impressed. In her essay she submitted with her application, Rhea writes about how co-ops can create welcoming spaces. And she says, the more comfortable co-ops get with diversity, the safer they are for everyone. It is with my greatest pleasure that I ask Rhea Harper to join us from Craigflower Housing Cooperative in Victoria to receive the Aaron Webster Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you so much. I just want to say, growing up in a community, in a co-op, has taught me a lot about community and how important it is. During the past year of fluctuating health orders, it's been reassuring to be part of a collective that is facing changes together. My ability to participate in my co-op has been affected by us not being able to meet in person, but I've supported the membership by providing childcare during member meetings and helping out with younger neighbors whenever needed. Being raised in a cooperative community means I have always had a sense of belonging and learned firsthand the value of working together towards common goals. Receiving this award means furthering my education and helping me help others. This opens a lot of opportunities for me by supporting both my education and my future. Thank you to the co-op members that have been so helpful to me throughout the years, and also to CHF BC for selecting me for this scholarship. Thank you.
Congratulations. Very exciting for you. I do see a comment of somebody congratulating you in the chat, so do take a chance to read the chat, Rhea. Lots of positive in there. So congratulations once again, and we look forward to hearing more from you and your work that you're doing at your co-op and your community. I think there's lots of really great stuff ahead in your future. So it is my greatest pleasure to introduce our second scholarship award winner, Stacy Calaguero. Stacy lives in Kinross Creek Housing Cooperative in Victoria. Stacy is a school and student support worker at Champlain Heights Community School and has worked with students with autism and at all grade levels, adapting the curriculum, optimizing their learning, and incorporating students' interests. Stacy is currently enrolled at Simon Fraser's paraprofessional linking program, so that she can acquire her teaching certificate. This program is unique in its combination of work and school during the first 2 semesters. Suffice it to say, it's extremely competitive with hundreds of applications, and Stacy was one of the 32 people that were selected. Next up for Stacy this academic year is a practicum and a full-time commitment towards attaining that teaching certificate that she wants. We have every confidence that she will succeed. Stacy acknowledges that cooperatives work together for a common purpose, but it is paired with acknowledgement of the history of racism and discrimination in Canada. We can then continue that journey with inner reflection. We should reflect on how we view ourselves in terms of age, ethnicity, physical ability, gender identity, socioeconomic status, and acknowledge our own biases, especially those hidden ones that is shaped by our life experience. The principal at the school that Stacy works at describes her as a lifelong learner, always striving to further develop professionally and to learn new strategies and skill sets to support her work with students. The SFU faculty associate for Stacy's program describes Stacy as someone that arrives to class ready to engage fully despite working full-time and raising her family. If you think the Calogero name sounds familiar, it will remind you, as you will see on your screen, that there were 2 other members of that family that were also recipients of the CHF BC Scholarship. That's right, Stacy is a mother of 5, works full-time, and is pursuing a teaching certificate. It's my great pleasure that I asked Stacy to join us, but unfortunately, about 3 hours ago, we got an urgent email saying that she was unable to attend because of a family emergency. So I know that she would have loved to join you. She was really excited about it, but we're planning to Zoom into a Kinross Creek board meeting or members meeting and give her award then. So that really ends the scholarship. Thank you again to the Outstanding Scholarship Review Committee. Congratulations to all of our very deserving scholarship winners. And of course, thanks to everyone who's contributed financially to the fund. We can hardly wait to do this again next year.